All right. Hello, friends. How is everyone doing? Is everyone enjoying the hop so far? Let me take a peek, make sure. I think tea is just finishing up, so I'll give it a minute before I get started. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Lynn and T are so talented. Oh my God, it's hard to follow them, but here I am. Okay, friends. Um, I set myself a goal for today to try, and I don't know that I'll make it, but I prepared the first six sketches for KCC 18. I got them all prepped, and I am using Bonus Printable from February of this year. Let me show you what that looks like because I already cut my paper, and of course I didn't think ahead. But let me give you a little peek. See, let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen without messing everything up. All right, so that is our bonus printable. So these are the papers I was working with. I didn't use all of them. One of the great things I think about bonus printables is you don't have to print every single page. So for example, I did not print any of the pages with the images or sentiments because I'm actually going to use the sentiments from the June bonus printable. And I only printed a couple, I think maybe three, possibly four of the sheets from the bonus printable because I figured that's all I really needed to prep for these six cards. So, that's one of the great things about digital papers and images and sentiments. It just gives you so much flexibility. Okay, I'm going to remove the screen, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm always nervous to do that. Make sure I don't lose you. So I did prep everything. And let's get started because I know I only have 30 minutes. And to be quite honest, I have all kinds of stuff all over my craft room right now. We're still mid reorganizing and prepping, so I have a mess behind me. So here's sketch one. All right, guys, let me lay that off to the side there. And I did print and cut the papers I needed. And then I pulled in some holographic paper and I didn't want to be wasteful. So I cut out a rectangle out of the center. I have my card base here. Here is my sentiment that I cut out from June's bonus printable and a little matte layer to put behind it. So I have all my bits and pieces. So let me start putting it together. Um, how's everyone doing, guys? Hopping along. Hello. I'm so glad to see you all here, you guys. Aw, thank you, my friend. You are awesome. Yay! Look at all my friends here today. Oh, I better get busy. Quit chit chatting if you're that confident in me, because I don't know if I'm that confident in myself. But I know my friends have been talking about the different perks of Kendra's Patreon, and one of them is the bonus printables. But let me tell you, as an all access member, I made a mess. As an all access member, you get a lot of different perks. You get the mystery card making kit sampler. Oh, and I pulled out one that I received a while back and never used. So see, you get like different pattern papers, cardstock, ephemera. This cardstock even came embossed. So you get lots of fun goodies in the sampler, and she always sends it with that QR code, so you'll know where the papers are from or the ephemera. And if they're available still, when you use that QR code, there'll be links so you can get more of those goodies if you really like the papers. So that's great. That's, I think, one of the top perks from being an all access member. Then you also get, of course, you get early access to the newest challenge. So for example, if you're an all access member right now, you would get early access to our next challenge, which is KCC 19, coming up very soon. Let me get this on here. And then let's see, what else do we have? I'm trying to think here, guys. Oh, I should have put this on first to line it up here. No biggie. No biggie. I'll get it done. You get access to some archived challenges. You get, of course, the Bonus printables, the digital downloads. Like I said, those are lots of fun because you don't have to print every single sheet. You print the ones you want and that you're going to use. And then, if you have a favorite sheet or two from that bonus printable, you can print multiple copies. It's not like when you get a paper pad and, you have that favorite paper and you use it or you don't use it because you don't want to run out, or you do use it and you run out, and it's like, oh, with these bonus printables, with the digital papers, you don't have to worry about that. You can print as many copies as your little heart desires. Let me get this on here. Oh, what else do we have? You get for all access members, you get early access to D-Stash sales, and Kendra has some fun D-Stash stuff, which I think is a perk. You get some patron-only updates. You get a shout out on her videos. Lots of fun perks. And I just, one of the perks that, may not be listed on her, list of perks, because she has that listed by level, so you can always go to her Patreon and check. But I think one of the best perks or that you get from being a member at whatever level is the community. Just that sense of community with fellow card makers. It's it's hard to find people that craft locally sometimes. At least for me it is. And so you have that community that can craft along with you, or they're just there for you. It's this team, and they become friends. I mean, you may never meet in person, but I've made some wonderful friends along the way. Whoops, forgot to add adhesive back here. So I think that's an unwritten perk of being a member of Kendra's Patreon, being one of her patrons. Okay, so I've got that there. And then I cut out this little star. It was just some dye I had in my stash. And I happened to see it because I was cleaning out my stuff the other day. I was going through everything and seeing, what am I going to keep? What am I going to donate? What am I going to sell? All the fun stuff. All right. All right, guys. There is card sketch number 1. All done. Let's see what I'm doing here. Right, Lynn? The friendships. I think that's the best perk of all. I have to say. I have loved having all my crafty friends. Okay, there's sketch number 1. Let's go on to number 2. So I don't want to cut into any of Shanna's time. So Shanna's after me, and I should have a redirect on mine. Or if you go to the playlist link, if you watch from that link, it'll automatically, at least it's been doing it for me today. I tested it out. It'll automatically send you to the next live stream. Okay, here we go. Sketch number 2. And then this one, I cut out a little butterfly, and I was using scraps of my little holographic paper I have, or just as many scraps as I could find to go with these papers. And I know this bonus printable was kind of spring and Easter themed, like the words are hard. The images, they were like and the sentiments, said Happy Easter or things with that nature. In fact, let me go look and see. It had Happy Easter, Hello Spring, had little bunnies. I think there was a little duck, those little cows. But you can use your bonus printables for other than, the theme that they were put out with, because this, I think, it has more of a summer feel, like a bright, cheery, summery feel. I think. I could be wrong. And see, sometimes when I'm talking, I'm not thinking of what order I'm doing things in. And that's where I make my boo-boos. All right, here we go. And I got to tell you guys, along the lines of the friendships, when you become a member of Kendra's patron, Kendra is awesome. She is amazing. She is so patient. And I think that comes with being a teacher, because teachers just have the ultimate patience. And if you get stuck on something and ask a question, she is so good about answering that question, even if it gets asked a good bajillion times. She will answer. She just has that patience that, you know, I don't know if I would have that patience. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's see. Okay. And then this square one next goes on top. Okay, I'm on number 2. Let's see if I can get number 2 done before the halfway mark. And I think I will. I'm going to kind of put it this way though. And I'm sorry if I go silent. When I'm trying to line things up, I get real quiet trying to figure it out. All right, then I think I might pop this up. What did I do? I thought I grabbed my foam tape. I did. It's under stuff. It's underneath things. Okay, I'm gonna pop that one up. Even though that's taking me a little bit more time. I know I shouldn't do that, but I always or frequently do things I shouldn't do. All right, let me get this sentiment on here. Okay, fun in the sun. And then I'm going to put our little butterfly friend. I'm kind of going to fold his wings up and try and only glue him down on the middle part where the body is. Right about there. I might have to press him down for the time being, and then I'll pop up the little wings. All right, attach that. Whoops, forgot to attach it to the card base. See, do it all the time. I think I'm done, and I forgot the card base. So anyways, I was saying Kendra rocks. She has, I want to say, become one of my good friends, and I just, one day I will make it to Florida, Kendra. I promise. One day, and we will meet. All right. There's number 2. Now I did cut out. I punched out a bunch of little circles that I could use as little embellishments, like right here from my scrap holographic paper. See? But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that. If I have time, I will embellish at the end like T did. If I don't, I'll embellish later. It's just how it goes, I guess. Okay, let me move those out of my way again and hope I don't drop them. Okay, here's number 3. I gotta check that. Definitely, I'll have to go check. See you, Kendra. Definitely, my friend. You are amazing. All my crafty friends are amazing. Like, one day I'll make it to the Philippines and I will go see Lala. I just got to get traveling. I got to get started on my traveling. As soon as my husband retires, friends. As soon as he retires. Okay, card sketch number 3. Let's get started on that one. And, all right. So I was telling my husband yesterday, being retired, you lose track of days, and that's one of the side effects of being retired. And for some reason in my head, I thought yesterday was our live hop. And I was like, oh, we have to get home. I'm supposed to be on at 3. And he was like, but you told me Sunday. And I said, no, well, today is Sunday. And he said, no, baby, today is Saturday. And I said, oh, okay. Well, that tells me my brain needs a nap. And I think part of the craziness for me yesterday, for us anyway, was our water heater died and we had to have it fixed, and that is not cheap. Okay. But we did it. We have warm water again. And I'll be treated like royalty, right? Right, Lala? I'll just go with my maiden name. Because in the Philippines, my maiden name is it's a family of means, and they have a lot of, I guess there's a lot of like malls and stores and a lot of things that they own. So I told Lala, I'll go using my maiden name. Okay. And then I found another die when I was cleaning up my stash, trying to figure out what to keep and what to get rid of. You know how that goes. It's never easy. All right, now put that. Let's see, like that. That'll work. Let me get some liquid glue on the back of my little holographic leaves. And I didn't prep until, when did I say I was done? I prepped, I think, yesterday, day before yesterday. I don't remember. It's all a blur. All right, guys, there's number 3. Boom. All right. Oh, no, wait, I forgot. I have a little butterfly. Instead of the bow, I had a little butterfly. This one I cut out of a scrap of the paper, the printable. Okay. And, well, yeah, I'll put it right there. Now we're done. Okay, there's number 3. And then number 4. How am I doing on time? Oh, I have plenty of time, I think. Maybe. I'm halfway done and my time and halfway done on my sketches. Let me look. You finished 3 cards and I fussy cut. I don't know. You know, good for you for fussy cutting. I'll do it if I have to, but if I don't, I won't do it because it's too hard on my hand. So, but I will if I have to. Now here you can see where I start to get tired when I'm putting my pieces together because I won't cut out the rectangle out of the center of my holographic paper, or, oh, here's where I cut out the butterfly. And this was actually a mistake. I grabbed this thinking it was a scrap, and it was actually this piece, but it's not a big deal because I'm going to cover it with a circle. A beautiful, oh no, sentiment circle. Okay. And then, I did cut this as this line here, but it wasn't long enough, which never bothers me if it's hiding behind something, because then I call it stretching my paper. I just stretch it out. Where is this friend going? This friend's going here. Okay. Stretch it out behind whatever element I am hiding it behind. And I would get my T-square ruler out, but when I was looking for the sampler kit, that's what dropped on the floor. But I'll eyeball it. Not a big deal at all. Okay. Oh, and lovely. One of my gray hairs. Okay, and I'm going to put this on here. And then our circle sentiment is going to cover up where I cut that. Although that looks pretty with that little butterfly showing, right? I'm going to cover it. Okay. It's like I'm always racing. When I'm live, I'm racing. I'm trying to make sure I can show you guys a nice variety of cards and sentiments and all the goodies. Now this one, the sketch does have those 3 embellishment dots on there. So I'll grab, whoop, almost put it backwards. I will grab the little holographic paper I punched out and add those, I think. And I do have my fan going right now because I am overheated as usual. Okay, so these I just punched out of a scrap using a good old-fashioned paper punch, just a one I had in one of my drawers. Okay, So I have that, and that is sketch number 4. I think I'm going to use these. Oh, thank you, my friend. You are so sweet. I think I'm going to print out some more and do the rest of the sketches and make these my June entry. What do you think, guys? Is that cheating by getting half of them done? Or not half, almost half of them done. No, wait, there's 18 this quarter. A third of them done. Okay. Where am I? Sketch number 5. Okay, here we go. What am I doing? And another thing I do usually, get rid of that, is when I'm cutting my pieces and putting them together, kind of lay them out on the card base, and that's how I put them away in my little plastic sleeve, just as a kind of reminder of what my thought process was when I was putting it together. Okay. And some holographic paper. Okey-dokey. Right about here. Yes, the colors are beautiful. Beautiful. So I think I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I have a link. In fact, let me go look. Why am I guessing? I can go look. Silly goose. So I have a link to the Livestream Hop giveaway in there, and I have a link to Kendra's Patreon. That's what I wanted to make sure I did. I do have it in the description box. So when you're done hopping, I think we probably all have that link there. So when you're done hopping, check it out. I really think it is well worth it. I started off, I think, as with the all access membership, which I think is wonderful. I mean, like I said, you get the bonus printables, you get early access to her the newest sketch, which is kind of fun to have that early access because I'm not sure how early. I think it's maybe a couple days early. Kendra, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But even just those couple days, even just those couple days, I give you a jump on ideas and what papers to use and how to make the sketches your own. And Christina thinks it's funny how I talk to myself. I talk to myself all the time, guys. I'm the only one who understands me. I mean, in my craft room, I'm the only one who understands me. You all understand me. You all get me. All right, there is sketch number 5. Oh, I'm gonna make it. And then sketch number 6, which this should be easy peasy for me because this is the sketch I've been using this quarter for all of the super sponsored hops. So should be easy peasy, right? As long as my brain cooperates, which it does not always cooperate. Okay. But yeah, check out that link. I keep switching topics. That's how my brain works. I squirrel a lot. A lot. Oh no, did I cut this wrong? Looks like I cut it too big, too wide. You know what? I'm gonna let it go, you guys. I'm gonna let it go. Let me find my paper trimmer and I'm gonna just trim a little hair off of that. And I have time. I have a little bit of time, right? Yeah, I have plenty of time. And then I can go back and add some embellishments. Yeah, I cut one of the papers wrong. I don't know which one. The matte layer, pattern paper. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. We'll cut this end over here too. I do that sometimes. And I'm having to fix it and remove it and do paper surgery. Like Lala's the queen of paper surgery. I know one day on one of the lives, I think, I don't remember which one, but Lynn was making a comment, excuse me, that she's guys, did you know that Lala's a surgeon? And I was like, what? I'm thinking, I didn't know she was a surgeon. Well, yes, a paper surgeon. And she is an expert paper surgeon, my friends. Expert. And I think she's last in our hop today. Like I really should have checked everything out beforehand, but you know, yesterday was a fun, busy day of repairing our, did I not cut this long enough? I did. Our water heater, and then today doing some cleaning up in the craft room so that I could be on here live and not step on things, which I do all the time. All right. Let me check our comments. I have a hard time remembering to check the comments, you guys. Woo! I love cruising, Kendra. I love it. You gotta go if you haven't done it, friends. So we've been on a few cruises, and we've done Panama Canal, which loved it. We did Alaska, loved it. Uh, we did Mexican Caribbean, of course. But I think of all the cruises we've done, the one I would do again is the Alaska one. I just fell in love with Alaska. In love. Okay, so I think this was my plan. We'll find out now. All right. But cruises are lots of fun, guys. You know, as long as I have everything cut and prepped, I can usually get through these pretty quickly, Cindy. It's just if I don't stop and read the chat, which I like reading it, I like seeing what everybody's saying. But oh, I love this. You're sitting in the craft room with me, so I'm not talking to myself. Good point. Valid point. Valid point. I'm not talking to myself. And also, I'm excited because my oldest granddaughter is car shopping right now. My son took her. Her dad took her. And it'll be her first car that she buys all on her own. A used one, not a brand new one, because, I mean, nobody that young should be driving a brand new car. Too dangerous. So we'll see if she found the one she wanted when I'm done here. Okay, hello, Summer. We've got our, and you know what I can do to make sure the wings stay popped up is get a little bit of foam tape and put it behind there. How am I doing on time, you guys? How am I doing? Oh, I'm just going to pop a little bit of foam tape behind here, and then we'll be done because I got to let you guys go and see. You think I'm fast. Shanna, she is a super speedy crafter. She could probably finish all 15. All right, and I'm gonna get another little piece of foam tape. How much time do I have, friends? I have 2 minutes. Just want to kind of lay out all my cards here real quick before I go. There, I put a little bit of foam tape there just to pop it up. And let me move all my junk out of the way. Okay, there is sketch 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, and I dropped my sketch. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How am I doing on time? Do I have that minute left? Yay! Okay, here's my 6 sketches, you guys. I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm so excited for myself. Okay, friends, keep hopping along because so many talented design team members. They are amazing. So like I said, I will have a redirect once my live finishes, and that should redirect you to Shanna. So I think we'll be good with 1 minute to spare. Barely, love, barely. All right, friends. Again, check the description box for a link to Kendra's Patreon and sign up. It has lots of wonderful perks. The least of which is not the least of which is the friendships. All right, I gotta go. It's time for me to finish. All right, see you at the next stop, friends. Bye.